the International Mini Meeting 2013. The International Mini Meeting, or IMM, is quite simply a huge gathering of Mini owners and enthusiasts from across the globe. Minis and minis of all shapes and sizes are welcome, and yes, this includes the countrymen. This year's event was held at the Mugello Circuit in Italy. MSN cars were fortunate enough to be in attendance on Saturday. Here are our highlights from quite a brilliant day, including a mega gallery of our favorite minis on display. The Mugello Circuit is situated near Florence in the beautiful Tuscany region of Italy. The track itself is owned by Scuderia Ferrari and is used for Formula 1 testing. It's also part of the MotoGP calendar, as well as hosting an annual German touring car masters race. But last weekend, it was all about one thing and one thing only: the Mini. The day started with a 15-mile convoy of classic minis and new minis from our overnight base in Tuscany. We were at the wheel of a classic and beautifully preserved right-hand drive Mini 7, now owned by BMW in Germany. The hills were alive with the sound of the Italian job being masterfully played by the Mini's horns. We're not entirely sure if the residents of Tuscany had seen anything quite like it, but the smiles on their faces suggested they liked what they saw. That's the Mini effect for you. Despite the promise of some very British-like rain, the weather remained dry for the entire day, much to the delight of those who had arrived in soft-top minis. The good weather contributed to a carnival-like atmosphere at the event. Quite simply, the atmosphere at IIM 2013 was little short of brilliant. It felt like one big happy family of drivers and enthusiasts united by their love of the Mini. No matter where you'd come from in the world or what type of Mini you owned, the warmth of greeting was the same. We spoke to owners who had journeyed from as far afield as Greece, Hungary and Sweden. The Mini provided a common language. The event was predominantly attended by owners of classic minis, many of whom had travelled some pretty amazing distances to get there. So naturally, there were one or two breakdowns throughout the day. It wouldn't be a mini event without the sight of raised bonnets and legs protruding from beneath the engine bay. Fortunately, a repair tent was available to Mini's owners in distress. Mr. Bean is a huge part of the classic Mini scene. Mini Germany had brought along its 1982 Mini 1000 Mr. Bean replica, which was undoubtedly one of the stars of the show. It raised smiles throughout the day. No matter what your condition Mini is in or how choose to modify it, nobody will judge you or criticize you for it. The Mini scene is a warm, vibrant and totally accessible thing. If you visited the Mini meeting this year, let us know in your comments. For more videos, subscribe to Pastimers.